how can I stop comparing myself to others? I think this is the thing that I probably get asked the most. So do you ever take some time out of your day and take out your phone and sit there scrolling through social media, looking at other people's lives and feeling as though you're missing something? Do you ever look at your co-workers and your friends and think they are so much further ahead than me, they're so much better than me, they're so much more talented than me? Do you ever find yourself thinking that you're lesser or not as good as others? I hear you. From the thousands of people that I've worked with to help them grow their confidence, comparing ourselves to others is perhaps one of the most prevalent, but also maybe one of the most dangerous things that we can do for our self-esteem. And it's also one of the hardest things to get over. But don't worry, I'm here and I'm going to share some tools and some tips that can help you. So the first thing is to recognize. Now, this may feel a bit weird at first, so bear with me. I believe that one of the big reasons why we find ourselves looking at what other people are doing, comparing ourselves to others, is because there's a big part of us. Our brains like to be right, our brains like order. So on some level, many of us have this nagging little voice in our head going, hey, you're not good enough, you're not good enough. Maybe for you it's really deep down, somewhere hidden and murky and quite quiet, or maybe for you it's right up there on the surface, screaming at you, telling you all the time that other people are better than you. Maybe it's just occasionally, maybe it's every now and then, or maybe it's a lot. But when we go into this self-comparing state in an odd way, sometimes it can feel good. And I know you know this, like sometimes when we're looking at what other people are doing, there's a part of our brain that's going, aha, I told you you're not good enough, because our brains like order, we like to be right. And sometimes we can become addicted to this like sweet relief of self-comparison. Is that you? And if it is, it's okay, because it's so many of us, no big deal, no judgment. Just know that when you compare, it's coming from a part of you that wants you to feel good and wants you to feel right. And perhaps that's a technique that you've been using for years. So we can't just switch this off overnight. But do know, the first thing to know is that this is normal, really normal. Everyday stuff. It doesn't make you weird, it doesn't make you a freak, but there is probably a part of you that enjoys this process. And also there's a part of you that's just trying to keep you safe. Perhaps there's a part of you that thinks, hey, okay, if I keep myself small, if I keep myself like not trying too hard, not going out there too much, not being too big, not being too confident, whatever that is for you, then there's a part of you that will feel as though that will keep you safe. If you say to yourself, those people are better, they're more talented, they're more capable than me, then we can't fail, right? We go, oh, I won't get laughed at, I won't get judged, I won't be ridiculed, I'll be safe. Yeah, that's normal too. So first off, know that self-comparison is a very common strategy that as humans we use to keep ourselves safe, keep ourselves small, and also there's a part of us that kind of likes it. So it's normal, don't judge yourself for it, but do know at the same time that it isn't serving you. Because even though there's a part of us that thinks it feels good, that isn't the part of us that's going to go out there and achieve our dreams and allow us to fulfill our potential. Okay, so what can we do instead? So what we can do is we can take that empty jealousy or fear or whatever that emotion is for you and practically turn it into inspired action. So the first step to this, now this is hard, it is, but try to feel excited for the other person. I know. But just because somebody else has something that you want, has the career or the business that you want, know that that's a marker that it is available and ready for you too. There is enough to go round. See those people that are doing what it is that you want to do, that have the business that you want, see their success. And then perhaps, if it feels good, send them a note and telling them that they inspire you. Secondly, this is really simple but really powerful. Ask yourself the question, okay, so there's somebody that has something that I want, that has the career, the business, the job, whatever it is, that I want to be doing. So what is one thing, just one thing that I can do right now in this very moment that will bring me closer to that? And then do it, and do it again and again and again. One of the things I like to say is if there is somebody that inspires you, if there's someone that's 10 steps ahead of you, copy them. Do you know, we don't want to be stealing from anyone. But if there is someone who is building and enjoying a life, the one that you're trying to build, watch what they do and take inspiration from their action and their work. I always say to people, right, if you watch my videos, if you join my webinars and you find yourself going, I really like the way Kirsty presents, or I would love to be doing what Kirsty does one day, and I know there's a few people watching this video that maybe have said that to me in the past, then just copy me. Watch what I'm doing, follow the steps that I take, watch the way I show up. So I want you to think, next time you find yourself falling into that very normal, very natural human trap of self-comparison, see those other people and take a moment just to acknowledge that all they are is a living, breathing plan of action for you. Good luck, hope that helps.